I just had a really great talk with a friend of mine. We were talking about how time feels like it's going by so very fast. And not only that, but we were talking about how much time gets wasted just in general by people. You get home from work or from school, and then you spend time on your phone, but it's not time well spent. I saw this amazing comment. I think it was a comment on a YouTube video, and it said something like, the number one solution to like all your problems in life is awareness. You just need awareness of your time. And I think that was a really good piece of advice. And I think a simple way to implement it is to literally make an effort to think to yourself throughout the day, what am I doing right now? What exactly am I doing right now? And is it something that I want to be spending my time doing? Maybe you're doing something that is kind of a waste of your time, like just mindlessly scrolling through your phone, and maybe you'll catch yourself and stop yourself. Another thing that could happen is you could ask yourself, is whatever I'm doing worth my time? And then the answer is yes. You say, yeah, this is what I want to be doing. Well, then great. That's just, you have some more knowledge of what matters to you in life, and you can keep doing what you're doing. The other thing that can happen is maybe you'll say to yourself, well, no, this isn't really what I want to be doing, but for whatever reason, I need to be doing this anyways. And so then I think that's an opportunity to reflect and think, are there any changes I can make in my life to be doing less of this thing that I don't like doing but is necessary? Or are there any ways I can make this thing that I don't like doing more bearable? I feel like a lot of these videos are very similar to each other, but it's because there's a very simple core message at the heart of all of it, which is don't waste your life. Oh! In order to not waste your life, you need to be aware, I think, of what time well spent looks like by your definition, not by anyone else's definition. That's the other thing. You have every right and power to define what constitutes wasting your life, okay? Don't listen to anyone else's definition. You get to decide. But if you don't decide, if you don't think about it, then maybe you'll end up wasting it. And then when you're much older, you might think, oh, did I waste my life? Let me think about what a wasted life looks like. If your answer to that question ends up being the way you've lived your life, you might be like, oh crap, what did I do? Why didn't I think about this sooner? What constitutes a life well lived? What constitutes a wasted life? Another thing that I talked about with my friend, apparently there's a video where Muhammad Ali talks about how much time you really have in your life, like how much time you actually have to yourself. And he breaks down things like, well, you might think that you have years and years and years, but you've got sleeping, boom, 8 hours every single day taken out. Most likely you've got working or school, boom, 8 hours every single day taken out. You've got responsibilities and necessities, eating. And so you take away all these things that you have to do, and apparently he says you get 2 years to yourself in your entire life. You probably have 2 straight years to yourself to do what you want to do. So how are you spending that time that you have to yourself? And if you think about that, I'm pretty sure you'll waste less time. You'll think twice about mindlessly scrolling through, I don't know, whatever on your phone for an hour. I already said this, but entertainment is not bad in my opinion. I think what it comes down to is balance, okay? Because the truth is, sometimes you had an exhausting day and you need that break. You need that escape. That's what I've always loved about TV, frankly, is no matter what's happening, like, I could be really stressed out, and then, I watch The Office, and I'm suddenly in another place. It's a beautiful break from whatever's going on in my life. From my experience, it can help rejuvenate you. I'm gonna link that Muhammad Ali video if I can find it. I'm gonna link it in the description, and I hope what I'm saying is right about it. That what he says is that you basically have 2 years to yourself. If not, I'll probably have to make some edit correcting myself. Hi future me editing this video. Let's just agree that when you take away, time spent sleeping and working and eating and showering and all the other responsibilities that you need to do to function in life, when you take away all that, you have very limited time to yourself. So just reflect every single day. Build the habit of asking yourself, what am I doing right now, and is it worth my time? And I'm not saying worth in like a financial or a purely, self-gain sort of way. The question is, what am I doing right now, and is it important to me? Is it something that I won't regret having done on my deathbed? Will I see this as a complete waste of time on my deathbed, or will I think I'm glad I'm blah 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 blah. I'm glad I did that. One thing I'll add here, which I've probably made other videos about, or I will, a huge part of getting time into your life for what matters to you is learning to say no. learning to not be a people pleaser, which if that's you, believe me, I've been there and I have to fight not to fall back into that place. Because it's easy to, you don't want to make people sad or mad. Like if they ask you to do something, you don't want to let them down. But at the same time, you've got to set boundaries. You've got to set limits, or else it's going to turn into your whole life that gets spent not doing what you want to do. It's your life. It's no one else's. Do what makes you happy. Don't stress about it too much. None of us are getting out of here alive. That's the secret. What are you so worried about? You'll never make it out alive. I love this song. Have a great day. Peace out.